He does look like he has metal crafty stuff, so if we can stop like Rusted Relic from ever being relevant, that's a big win. Wall of Tangle Cord will be good here. What's our worst card? They're all pretty good. I can take an off-color mirror. I think I'm going to just pull an off-color mirror out. Bring in a shatter. Since we are doing all those fun things. Alright, our opponent chose to be on the play. We have like a lot of potential in this hand. It would be insane if we could hit a card. He mulled the 6. I might just gamble here. I have 16 lands left in a 33 card deck. I have a lot of time. You know what? We'll make it exciting to watch. We'll gamble. Says he has 18 lands. Had the mull to 5. Wow, that sucks. My hand's shaky, so, you know, anything could get it here. That Origin Spellbomb token turn 2 might just get it. Lando, we missed. Might just be a long game. Well, he's not doing too bad for a guy that mulled the 5 on the play. Wow. Looks like we're bolting that guy down. Is that what we're doing? We can hold the bolt and try to block with Perilous Mirror, but what if we miss? Nah, you never miss. Not when you really need it. Now he's imperiled. My buddy's telling me how he has to play Minecraft and dig up rocks. It's a sweet game. No question about that. Well, it's nice when your opponent's on his 3rd turn and has 2 cards left in hand and a board that's not very intimidating, facing down Perilous Mirror. If he has a Revoke Existence, that makes things more interesting. If he just has to walk that guy into Perilous Mirror, it's a lot less interesting. Well, we're drawing out of it, so the exciting part of the game's coming to a close. Now we're in the romping and stomping part of the game. It always sucks when you have to mull to 5 on the play. I know the feeling. And then your opponent's like, he draws and he's got 8 cards and you've got probably 4 cards and you're like, what the fuck? Feel like you're playing with those Vanguard cards at that point and you pick the bad Vanguard card. Well, right now we don't have a lot of pressure to put on him. I mean, if we hit another land, we'll throw that Trigon out there. But, like, I don't really want to get too aggressive on this board. I need to save up this Galvanic Blast for his Carnifex Demon. Sunblast Angel is always looming. I mean, he can play a guy out there or something like Life Staff, and I can throw a Scrap Melter and melt it. It's probably not a terrible option. I mean, if he puts that on the mirror and equips the staff and swings, I'm going to block the mirror and kill his Painsmith. But he can't really get through Perilous Mirror with his current situation. There's just no way through it. That's why Perilous Mirror is such a beating. But when you're as far behind on cards as he is, I don't see how he can play it any other way. I mean, he's got to know with 100% certainty that that Perilous Mirror is blocking. There's just no way I can do anything else. It's just the way the cards are lined up. Maybe he'll hold back. Wouldn't really surprise me if he held back. But he does not. He probably should send Painsmith too there, as I'm not really going to trade Copper Mirror for Painsmith, especially with Perilous Mirror, so he would have got 2 points. I mean, they're automatic plays. I don't really see how you could possibly play it differently. Like if I was holding, but he knows I missed a land drop, I can't be holding lands. But those are the reasons why these plays would make sense in somebody's mind. I think we're going to leave the life staff in play and just get 4 points in with the mirror. Start getting back into the race. He is way behind on cards. I don't really want to waste Scrap Melter on that staff. You know, he might play Rusted Relic or something that I would like to pop. Or something relevant, you know. Another Painsmith with a staff. Now this time I'm probably going to just throw the Scrap Melter down there and blow the staff off. Just because at this point there's no reason to wait anymore. I do have a Shatter backup in case something dumb happens. I can give him the option to trade for the mirror, which is a fine deal for us. So we only have 2 6-drops left in the deck and a lot of lands left. Getting another point doesn't hurt. Should play our Tangle Magnet out. So we'll have the option to blast for 4. He's just too far behind in this game. Like, I don't know what his hand is. I'm sure he's got some spicy ones, but it's going to be tough. He's going to have to grasp the Scrap Melter right here. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about something. Abuna. Well, that guy could have irritated me last game, but he ended up doing nothing instead. Now I can try to run Copper Mirror in one last time, which I probably will do. Just to squeeze the last bit of value out of him before he gets shut off by the Abuna. He does not block. I do pump up the mirror. And we do run out the Tumble Magnet and hold up for the blast, just in case. Tumble Magnet effectively shuts off Sunblast Angel, since when he plays it I can tap the Sunblast with the trigger on. He's commenting on the craziness of my deck. I admit it was crazy. You know, Horde Smelter Dragon, it's a good card. He does have Carnifex and Sunblast, which is pretty nutty. His support cards are not quite as nutty. I do have a Scrap Melter here. He didn't see very much game 1 that I recall. I mean, a Hippogriff and a Barrage Ogre. Those are nice 5s, I guess. I did show a Chrome Steed, I suppose. A Trigon. Trigon of Corruption's a nice card. So we tapped down his Preventer. He removed our thing. Guess he's not too worried about the Trigon of Rage. Of course the Magnet tends to shut you out, and plus he probably has Sunblast in his hand and knows that Sunblast sucks in this spot. Well, Necropede's a really great card here. It's got a 1-point prevention shield. I can use the Galv Blast to just blow that guy up. That's a possibility. I think it's more likely I'm just going to swing Bolt and pump the mirror up and get 4 more points through. Just keep pushing damage. So he will definitely block Necropede with Scrap Melter. Shattering the Necropede doesn't do a lot. The Gal Blast isn't going to do a lot. So we're just playing aggressive. Yep. We could pick off the Painsmith here, but I don't really see the value right now. I'd like to have that Gal Blast for a possible Carnifex Demon, which can still beat us here if he ramps up to it. So he's going to pump the Painsmith up. Smash in with Painsmith. We're going to shatter the replica. Keep pushing damage through and put him in Gal Blast range, hopefully. Keep his Cat Cleric from hurting us. Well, that's a pretty sick card right there, especially on this board. So we'll just pretend like we didn't draw the nuts and attack in. So he prevents 1 to himself. We play a Spike Shot and shoot his guy down. He'll probably punch his fist through the wall. It's pretty disgusting. But my deck's full of disgusting cards. But, you know, I shouldn't be too proud. He's mulled to 5 on the play. He still put up quite a fight here. The Relic. Well, I imagine he's going to go for it. Put me down to 8. If he does that, he'll die. Yeah, that seals it. Gal Blast will now get the win. Shoot him for a point. I may not want to show the Gal Blast. I don't think I played it game 1. But nah, I'm not going to mess around with him. He quit before my apology could go through.